Good afternoon, fans, and welcome back to the Lady Beaver Brook Gymnasium here just inside the lower gates, the campus of the University of Brunswick. Home court of the St. Thomas Tommies. Watching Tommies TV and coverage of the 12th annual Ken Gould Invitational. I'm Bill Gibson. Pleased to bring you this one. It's our third game of the day. Women's action host Tommies, who will be in green this evening or this afternoon. And the Holland Hurricanes will be in white. We will pick up the starting lineups here as they're announced. First will be for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes lost to Mount A yesterday. Tommies lost a nail-biter to Mount St. Vincent. Both of these teams 0-0. 3 is Danielle McKinnon. 4, Molly Stedman. Lauren Armstrong, number 8. Sarah Nyhouse wears number 11. And Alexa Rancourt, number 9. Starters for the Tommies. 4 is Kylie Roy. Kylie, a little bit of illness in yesterday's game, may be dealing with a little dehydration today. 7 is Katie Vedito. 9 is Alyssa Jeffrey, third year out of Sussex. 14 is Celine Sturkle. And 21 will be Charlie Connors. Connors in her second year out of FHS, here with the Tommies program. 5 points, 4 rebounds a game in the rookie season for Connors. And we'll have the national anthem here. Anthem is in. We are just about set for the opening tip-off here. Officials in this one: Gallagher, Atkinson, and Humphrey. Had to wait there for Adam to walk out onto the court so I could see who it was. Winning the tip are the Hurricanes. That's Armstrong. Hit the ball a lot in her hands yesterday. Expect the same here today. Armstrong outside. Stedman getting the shot off there is Rancourt. That one falls in for Alexa Rancourt. Connors for Vedito. Pass blocked by Nyhouse. McKinnon too strong. Stedman on the loose ball. McKinnon will launch again. That one is too short. Jeffrey blocked. Taken away by Armstrong. Nyhouse steps outside. McKinnon. One too long, one too short. The third's going to be right on cue, and so it is for Danielle McKinnon. McKinnon out of Valley View, Alberta in her 5th year. Hurricanes working around on the outside now. Armstrong going to drive on Roy and pick up the foul. One thing Armstrong is at 5'10", and strong is a tough check on the way to the basket for any of the Tommies guards. .6-0 Hurricanes early going. 7-0 as Armstrong converts. Some pressure from Holland College. Benito to the middle for Roy. Roy for Sturkle. Long pass for Connors. Connors launches 3. No good. Rebound is taken away by Armstrong. Ahead for Rancourt. Rancourt splits the defense, but it's Sturkle knocking the ball away. So then Sturkle will turn it up court. Control the dribble for Charlie Connors. Jeffrey on the jab and go. Oh, nice little move by Alyssa Jeffrey. Stedman, baseline, too strong. Rebound is Jeffrey. Ahead for Charlie Connors. Connors launches from deep. Rebound is batted around, and finally it's Armstrong coming out of the pack with it. Rancourt. Kick corner Stedman. That one rimmed out. Nyhouse on the rebound. And there is Nyhouse, who just drops it in for 2 points. Nyhouse out of Tasmania, Australia, 6'5" in her first year from the Hobart Chargers. That's right, 6'5". That's big size for this league, 6'5". Page the ball in off the bench for the Tommies for Charlie Connors. Hurricane sub. Number 10, Robin Driscoll, in for Danielle McKinnon. Driscoll out of Portugal Cove, St. Philip's, Newfoundland in her first year. Regan Kerr missed wide from long range. Quinlan was on the rebound. Kathleen Quinlan, who has checked in. Looking for Jeffrey underneath. Ball is lost out of bounds. That one left short. That's going to be Nyhouse who gets the foul on the reach in. 9-2 Hurricanes. 6:21 to go first quarter. Hurricanes with his own press. Picked off by Stedman for Armstrong. Can't get it to go, and on the putback, that was Stedman. And I think Rancourt lost the handle of that one out of bounds. Rancourt, a former Crandall Charger. Haven't yet seen a lineup for the Crandall Chargers. They had a number of graduates and a few players who changed programs in the Hansons and Rancourt this year, so not sure what they've got left or who they've got. Curious to see that. They will not, by all accounts, from what I see, be bringing back a lot of returnees, so a relatively new roster there, and who knows what you get with that. Rancourt, corner kick, shot up, is good for 2. That is Robin Driscoll. Driscoll had a good game here yesterday as well. Regan Kerr splits the defense for Jeffrey. And that is Ella Hoyt who finishes on the lay-in. Maybe it was Ella Hoyt who'd been in the game before and not Kathleen Quinlan. You get my eyes sharpened up here a little bit on day 2. Kylie Roy is back in. Amy Plagenhoff checks in for the Hurricanes. And Maria Maizanufi is in as well. Roy for Hoyt and Regan Kerr. That's Kylie Roy on the take. Miss on the second for Roy. Rebound Lauren Armstrong. Armstrong ahead for Rancourt. Rancourt with the step through. Can't get it to go. Izanufi draws the tie up with Ella Hoyt. Liked what I've seen out of Ella Hoyt here through a game and a half, a quarter. Carly Connors in for Celine Sturkle. Izanufi can't get that one to go. Hoyt, tough catch outside Paige LeBlanc for 3. Nice shot, Paige LeBlanc. Tommies needed those points. Armstrong for Driscoll. Driscoll went for the one-handed runner. No good. Connors a little too strong for Kylie Roy. Armstrong. Oh, nice pass inside for Rancourt, who finishes. That was Plagenhoff with the delivery. Tommy's now down 10. Roy right to the bucket. Armstrong better there. There was some contact and no call. Roy with the steal, and she can't get it to go down. Kylie Roy. And now Ella Hoyt. Hoyt just forcing turnovers, and now that one is just scooped off the floor by Rancourt. Armstrong, Plagenhoff. Hoyt again bothering the ball. Izanufi can't make that one. And on the rebound action, that's Rancourt. Someone cut in underneath her. It might have been Kerr. I was going to go on Kylie Roy. It's going to be her second. Katie Vedito in. Alyssa Jeffrey in. Kira Hector is in as well for the Hurricanes, number 2, I believe. Well, tough to tell there going into the timeout. 3:22 to go in the first. It's a 10-point lead for the Hurricanes over the Tommies. 17-7. Under the timeout for the Hurricanes, 2 is Hector. 6, Plagenhoff. 10 is Driscoll. 9 is Rancourt, who'll be shooting, and 4 is Stedman. For the Tommies, LeBlanc, Vedito, Connors, Jeffrey, and Hoyt. Rebound, Jeffrey. For Vedito, back for Jeffrey. Still pressure from the Hurricanes. Connors. Forward to the corner. LeBlanc, 3 again. That's 2 3-pointers for Paige LeBlanc. LeBlanc scoring early for the Tommies, and by early I mean in the season. Bodes well for the rookie. That ball is trapped under the bleachers, and someone there's struggling to get it free. Little math problem there. Hoyt with the tricky dribble to Jeffrey. Hoyt, Vedito. Connors. Outside, Vedito, 9 to shoot. Kick outside, LeBlanc again. This time she's going to fake, step back. A little too much side to side that time for Paige LeBlanc. Rancourt tied up by Ella Hoyt. That's good work by Hoyt. Hoyt at 5'5", against Rancourt at 5'10". Chance to get the ball is down low, and that's where she got it. Vedito back to Jeffrey. Seven to shoot. Jeffrey's going to have to make something happen. She gets into the key, and she's going to be fouled. I think Alexa Rancourt on the swipe. It is Rancourt. It'll send Alyssa Jeffrey to the line. Jeffrey had another great basketball community in New Brunswick, Sussex. Home of the Peter McAleenan Gymnasium. Jeffrey emerging as a leader on this Tommies team, as is Kylie Roy. Jeffrey misses the second. High dribble there. Stedman, tough catch. Connors down hard. Connors hit the back of her head on the floor. We're going to blow the whistle on this, make sure everybody's okay. Coach Connolly saying, why are we blowing the whistle? There's a couple subs coming in, and it's Jeffrey who's actually the slowest to get up here. Trainer right out to check on Jeffrey. Alyssa will go to the bench. Charlie Connors also getting help to the bench, and Charlie Connors is, wow, a lot going on here in this play. Emma Connors now out as well to help. I spoke to Coach Fred Connors before the game. Has been the last couple years. This tournament after the first game, it's been a different team. There's been several injuries. And we're sort of joking that, hey, you've got your whole lineup back. And to see two players go out in one play here, almost wish we hadn't had that exchange. Ella Hoyt for Celine Sturkle. Hoyt, Kerr. That's a post move there. That's Kathleen Quinlan, number 6. Kerr for Vedito. Plagenhoff jumps the jump ball. This should be possession arrow Holland. Great hustle by Amy Plagenhoff. Katie Vedito with the takeaway on the pass. Vedito against Armstrong. She waits for help. It's Sturkle. Sturkle from 15. Can't get it to go. Rebound Armstrong, and now there's trouble at the other end as Armstrong's got ahead of steam. Little hesitation. Now she'll go to the bucket. Good defense by Ella Hoyt. Hoyt with the help for Sturkle. Shut down that drive. Officials are going to chat about this one. I'm going to say it's white ball after all of that. No shot on that. It's going to be a foul on I thought we said no shot. Why are we shooting? Nor not in bonus. I think the 5th foul goes on Hoyt, I believe. I'm sort of confused as to why we're shooting because I thought we just waved off the shot there on by the official. Again, I'm far away. I can't quite see exactly what's transpiring. That should have just been a rebound foul if we waved off the shot. Brianna Bartley will check in for the Tommies. Something I always like about being on the floor is I can actually hear what the officials are saying. Allows me to relay with more accuracy what's going on as opposed to me guessing, which I do a lot up here. My privileged perch in the pit. Bartley blocked by Plagenhoff. And Hector going to be fouled by Hoyt. You can bet those two have battled a few times. Hector at KV, playing for Moira Gagnon. And Ella Hoyt at St. Max, playing for Danny Patterson. You bet those two have had some head-to-head battles. 20.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. 17-11 for Holland. It feels sort of like it's more than that, but it's not. And the score here, and the Tommies suddenly look like they're in great shape. Sturkle on the rebound. She'll go to the line. The opportunity to score 2 from the stripe, and she's pretty good at the free throw line. Sturkle makes the first, 5-point game. And the second for a 4-point game. 3.5. Let's see if the Hurricanes can get a shot up. That's McKinnon on the run. No good. Get a 4-point game after the first quarter. The bigger news, though, may be a couple of Tommies that went out. What appeared to be blows to the head on both of them. It's Holland College 17, STU 13. I'm going to take about a 2-minute break and be back with quarter 2. Take myself off mute so I can talk to you. Now we're set for quarter 2. Started going there and then realized there was nobody listening. The Tommies. It is Jeffrey, so she appears like he's okay, number 9. With Sturkle, Bartley, Vedito, and LeBlanc. That's Jeffrey on the outside. Jeffrey, Sturkle. 3-pointer missed by Celine. Rebound taken away by the Hurricanes. Rancourt, Nyhouse, Armstrong, Stedman on the miss there, and Plagenhoff. Jeffrey, Vedito. Sturkle, baseline jumper for 2. Sturkle, versatile scorer. Scored all 3 levels. Inside, mid-range, and deep. Paige LeBlanc looking for the steal. It's going to be out of bounds, and Tommy's ball. Tommy's down 2. Can tie it up with a score here. Certainly that first quarter felt like it was all Hurricanes. Oh, Vedito was all alone. Couldn't lay it in on the nice delivery. Sometimes it looks to me like Vedito might be hurrying just a little bit when she gets the ball on offense and in the shooting position. You know, she's got a great shooting form. Looks slightly rushed, and at some point the game will slow down and she will slow down. It's inside for Sarah Nyhouse. Good contingent of Hurricanes fans on hand for this one here in Fredericton. And I would say a fair crowd overall for this Saturday. Of course, lots going on, sporting and otherwise, around the city this weekend. Not a whole lot of real great weekends left before the snow flies. But it's always great to be here at the pit. Nice take by Plagenhoff. LeBlanc on the bounce pass for Bartley. For Sturkle. Sturkle's going to drive, and she's got a layup. Sturkle knew she wanted that one. We're going to have a rebounding foul, I believe, on Bartley. It is on Bartley. Flynn will be thinking about those 2 points for a long time. Armstrong can't make the save on the pass from Rancourt. Find it a little bit interesting that it's Rancourt in the backcourt when Plagenhoff and Stedman are also in the game there to help bring the ball up. Sturkle on Nyhouse, can't go anywhere. For the pass inside, and it's Plagenhoff on the steal against Brianna Bartley. Bartley turns her once, turns her twice. Rancourt. One thing these Hurricanes have is they have some tough matchups. Have length in a lot of places, of course, starting with the 6'5" Nyhouse. You have to have somebody big on Nyhouse. Quinlan is in. Kylie Roy is in. It's going to be out of bounds and to the Hurricanes. Robin Driscoll in. Miriam Eisenhuffy in. Oh, lucky that wasn't backcourt on Armstrong. Benito on the rebound, jump ball situation, possession, Tommies. Quinlan out of the corner. Now Jeffrey up top. Driscoll on the steal and dribble to the front court. Sturkle, I think, is going to get called for the offensive foul on the clean out with the arm. Lauren Armstrong on the take. Jeffrey with a miss there. Armstrong kicks to the outside. Taken away by the Tommies. Quinlan was there. Shout out to the Quinlans. I'm sure you're watching along on the Rock today. And there's Kathleen with a little lay-in. Six-point game. Hurricanes in front. Reach in by Roy, and then Kylie with a dive to the floor. Jeffrey out. Regan Kerr checks in. Kerr at Leo Hayes High School. And Amy Plagenhoff will check in for the Hurricanes. It will be for Lauren Armstrong. Officials in another discussion here, Gallagher and Atkinson. Just making sure this is Hurricanes ball, I guess. Inside for Rancourt. She can't finish that one. But it's Stedman who rips away the rebound back for Plagenhoff. And now we're going to have an over-the-back call on the Hurricanes. That's going to go on Rancourt, number 9. This quarter seems like it's moved along slowly in comparison to the first. Paige LeBlanc thought she had her third three-pointer. Instead, it's just a bit too strong. Rancourt with a hit of steam right to glass. LeBlanc on the carom. LeBlanc drives, gets fouled. This might be Isanufi. Could also be Driscoll. I missed the numbers again. It is Isanufi first. Paige LeBlanc on the line. Good for the first. LeBlanc out of the FHS Black Cat Basketball Factory at the top of the hill. LeBlanc makes them both. And Quinlan on the takeaway, and then another foul by Rancourt. Kind of reactionary there. 2 in quick succession for Alexa, and that'll make 30 total. And Lauren Armstrong will check in right away for Alexa Rancourt. Don't see Rancourt the rest of this half, I don't imagine. Benito for Quinlan into the post for Kerr. Kerr squares, looks to dribble, now passes back to Vedito for 3. Vedito follows, but it's Armstrong getting a hand on the rebound and into the hands of Isanufi. Stedman steps into the pass. Can't get it to go, and chasing the rebound down was Amy Plagenhoff. It's going to be a foul on Regan Kerr. Bartley, Sturkle, Jeffrey back in. And Ella Hoyt as well. Nyhouse in for the Hurricanes. Plagenhoff makes the first. Can't make the second. Rebound for Bartley. Ella Hoyt. Sturkle from 15 feet. I think Niehaus might have got a piece of that. Armstrong. Oh, good rip by Ella Hoyt. Bartley hits the deck, but it's into the hands of Jeffrey, so all's okay for the Tommies. Jeffrey. Sturkle back outside for LeBlanc. LeBlanc, Sturkle for 3. That's a great shot for Celine Sturkle. They won 6'5", guarding the 6'2" Sturkle. Sturkle can take them outside, shoot over the top. 2-point game, 24-22 after the Sturkle make. 3:07 to go here, first half. Reminder coming up after this one, it will be the same 2 schools on the men's side, so you're listening, the Fredericton region. Watch this last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Jump in your car, you got 15 minutes. It's enough time to get here. If you're in Fredericton, from wherever you are, get into the building here, buy yourself a season pass for the Tommies. That season pass is going to give you 15% off food at St. Louis Bar and Grill all season long. I'm going to give you 15% off food and your first drink at happy hour pricing at the Luna Rogue. I'm going to get you into all the Tommy home games. Since I got you thinking about food, put a little extra bucks in your pocket. Come on in. The canteen here on site. Popcorn. They've got a cotton candy machine, although I haven't seen any around. I think that might be fired up. Some hot dogs. Hot dogs actually look pretty decent as far as hot dogs go. They got some treats, and to top it all off, Mars Canada has some nice chocolate available. I've been thinking about a Mars bar all day long. Hope to see you here in the gym. If not, happy to bring it to you online. If you are watching online, you know how to reach me. Feel free to give me a shout at any of the usual channels, or any of the unusual ones too, if you know those. Sturkle for the lead. Can't get that one to go down. Rebound, Ivan Nuffy. Niehaus, Stedman. Armstrong, well defended by Ella Hoyt. That's the sandpaper I said yesterday that Hoyt can bring. She is hard-nosed. She plays like she's playing rugby is probably the best way I would describe it. That's a compliment. Guess you can run with the ball a little more in rugby than you can in basketball. Really like what I've seen out of Ella Hoyt. Kylie Roy checks back in. And LeBlanc on the line. First one, not good. See if she can correct for the second. 2:33 to go, first half. Second one looked good, but it just rimmed out. Niehaus on the rebound. Again, the ball is on the floor and loose. Tommy's causing turnovers. It's Sturkle. Have a jump ball here. Possession arrow, Tommy's. Katie Vidito set the sub in. Will be for Brianna Bartley. And there was a sub for the Hurricanes as well. That's going to be number 15 for the Hurricanes, Ava Dormer. Dormer, 6'2" post in her first year out of Annapolis Royal. So Dormer and Sturkle against one another now. Skip pass for LeBlanc. Plagenhoff, quick hands, but she can't track down the knockaway. Ball will stay with Stu. Sturkle will inbound the Tommies. A little box set there. And inbound for Roy. Roy step through, off glass. Eisen Nuffy on the rebound for Plagenhoff. Eisen Nuffy against LeBlanc. That's a takeaway for Vidito. The Tommies with numbers. Vidito against Plagenhoff. Oh, nice run back by Armstrong as Vidito was looking for Sturkle. Good sprint speed by Lauren Armstrong to get back in that one. And subbing in for Stu, Kathleen Quinlan. In for Kylie Roy. 1:45 to go first half. Tommies 12 to shoot. It's LeBlanc for Sturkle. She's going to launch from way deep. Nice rebound, Quinlan. Up top, Sturkle again. Going to call for a travel. That's good closing the door by Dormer and Blagenhoff. Sturkle with the steal on the pass. Sturkle with a nice delivery for LeBlanc, who ties us at 24. Armstrong, Plagenhoff. That's somebody's quick hands there. I think it was Quinlan on the steal, and I think we're going to have a unsporty called on the breakaway that will send Quinlan to the line, I believe. That one explained to Coach Connolly. Indeed says sends Kathleen Quinlan to the line. That one is a miss. So that's going to be 2 in the ball. To break the tie with under a minute to go in the first half, it's Quinlan. Sometimes those ones where you're in a gym full of people and you're the only one on the line, they can be sometimes harder. Timeout, Tommies. 57.4 to go first half. I'll be back out of the timeout. Tommy ball out of the timeout. 14 on the shot clock as they inbound in the front court. Tied at 24. Under a minute to go first half. Sturkle turnaround 3, left it way short. Vito grabbed it. And a reset on the shot clock that we shouldn't have had. Oh, the other way around. I think we were saying we should have had a reset on the shot clock, and we didn't. All right. I didn't see it hit the rim, but apparently it must have. Sturkle scores 2 to give the Tommies the lead. Armstrong, Stedman. Jeffrey with the steal. Jeffrey against Driscoll. Body from Driscoll. Jeffrey to the line. Make the fans in the Dairy Town happy to see Alyssa Jeffrey on the line here. Another great high school basketball tournament is the Dairy Town Classic. I think that goes usually, I want to say early February maybe. Could be January. It's one of those markers that the season's winding its way through is the Dairy Town. Usually for me, it's Lions Den is early, Cotter Classic, and then the Moncton Tournament right around the Christmas time, and then you get Thunder Valley over the Christmas break. Potato Barrel's in there. So many great high school basketball tournaments. Exciting, the basketball starting up, and I see on Facebook today basketball tryouts upcoming very, very soon at the high school level. Sturkle called for the travel. I was watching the player on the floor. 9.7 seconds to go, and the Tommies up 4. It's timeout Hurricanes. As I'm waxing poetically about high school basketball. Pretty good game going on the court. .7 on the clock. Hurricanes will inbound. Inside for Dormer. Ball will stay with Holland College. Stedman on the drive is going to pick up a foul. 1 on the clock. It's still only the 4th on the Tommies. Well called shooting, though. How was that shooting? Guess must have been in the way to the bucket. I thought it was well out on the floor myself. Shows why I'm not an official. 2 misses, though. Armstrong's put back, no shot. So we have the end of the half here. Tommies 28, Hurricanes 24. So that's a 15-7 quarter for STU in that case. We're at halftime here of Game 3, Day 2 of the 12th annual Ken Gould. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommies TV on YouTube. Come on back for the second half in about 15 minutes. Hi fans, welcome back to the LB Gym for the second half of the third game of the day here at the Ken Gould Invitational. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching coverage here on Tommies TV on YouTube. Host St. Thomas Tommies 28, Holland Hurricanes 24 at halftime. STU using a 15-7 advantage in the second quarter to take the lead. As I said during the game, it felt like the Hurricanes were, I don't say cruising, but they, you weren't watching the scoreboard quite close enough. You would think that they were out front. STU crept back in it. Here we are. Tommies in front. That's Lauren Armstrong. Nyhouse. Alexa Rancourt. Jump ball, and it's going to go over to the Tommies. Good hustle by Alyssa Jeffrey. Stedman and Plagenhoff round out the five that will start the second half for Coach Connolly and the Hurricanes. Roy steps on the end line. Roy with Vedito, Jeffrey, LeBlanc, and Sturkle. 0-5 for the home court STU Tommies, who are in the green today. Armstrong, long baseline pass. Nice save. And smart move to throw it out of bounds off of Roy by Amy Plagenhoff. Beat the shot clock, but no rim. Will be Tommy's ball. Sturkle. LeBlanc caught with the toes in the tulips. That's out of bounds on the Tommies. With a nice look inside. Not finished by the Hurricanes. LeBlanc from deep. Vedito on the rebound. That's LeBlanc again. She gets straight to the bucket. There's going to be a foul, 2 shots for Paige LeBlanc. Going to be Nyhouse or Armstrong. Going to be Nyhouse. And Paige LeBlanc is talking to Coach Connors, and she's the one that's supposed to be shooting. Going to be the third foul on Sarah Nyhouse. Nyhouse out of Tasmania, Australia, in the Hobart Chargers. Big hello if you're watching from Australia. Very happy to have you on board. Speaking of Australia, is Lauren Armstrong from Canberra. Travel on Armstrong. Vedito rimmed out on a three-point shot. Plagenhoff rebound for Armstrong. And Stedman. Stedman has length. She got to the bucket. And it's Plagenhoff who tracks down the board. Nice catch by Nyhouse, and she scores 2. That's LeBlanc on the drive, and she's going to pick up another foul. This could be the 4th on Nyhouse. It is the fourth on Nyhouse. Ava Dormer off the bench quickly for Coach Connolly. Rolled the dice there with foul number 3. Came up snake eyes. 11 picked up the fourth foul. That worked out quite nicely, I think. I mean, not the play for the Hurricanes. My play on words. Sorry, folks. It's been a long day. Entertaining myself just a little bit. Jeffrey with the shot. That's going to be a 2 for Alyssa Jeffrey. Tommies 33, Hurricanes 26. That's a 3-point make for Plagenhoff. Sturkle looks to respond. Rebound Armstrong. Ahead too strong for Rancourt. Hector in for Holland. Quinlan and Hoyt in for the Tommies. Didn't get an update on halftime on the status of Charlie Connors. Went out, appeared to have head contact with the floor. Dormer with the interception for Armstrong. And that's going to be a foul, I think, on Jeffrey. Yes, it is on Jeffrey. Jeffrey second, Tommy's first of the quarter. Rancourt fouled as well underneath. It's going to go on number 4 for the Tommies. That's Kylie Roy. So a real small lineup here for Tommies. Redito crashes the boards, gets the rebound. We've got a foul, I believe, on, I think it's going to be on Armstrong. Regan Kerr checks in for Kylie Roy. The foul does go on Armstrong, her first, team's third of the quarter. Tommies +4, approaching the midway mark of the third. Jump ball, possession is going to be for Holland. Be inbounding in the backcourt. Hector against Hoyt. Looking inside for Dormer, the pass too tough for Dormer. Quinlan for Jeffrey. Jeffrey finds paint, finds the rim, but Dormer collects the board. Armstrong on the drive. Going to be out of bounds off the Tommies. Molly Stedman will check in for Holland. Pass out of bounds from Armstrong. Kylie Roy was close to a double dribble there. Knocked out of bounds by Hector. Quinlan open for three. Rebound Hoyt. Ella Hoyt charging through the paint, collects the board and scores two. And that's Hoyt at the other end on the rebound. Now she will dribble. Ella Hoyt off for Kylie Roy. St. Malachy's connection. There's Regan Kerr for three. Too strong. Rebound Stedman. Dormer on the miss. Benito tried the deep ball. Deflected out of bounds by Holland College. Celine Sturkle will check back in with the Tommies up 6. Sturkle and Paige LeBlanc both. Benito and Roy will check out. Robin Driscoll has checked in for Holland, number 10. Hector. Armstrong. Going to be a foul on Hoyt. Nice passing play by the Hurricanes there. Lane violation for the Tommies. They're absolutely asleep getting in there on the second free throw. In fact, they were outnumbered completely for quite a while. Stedman missed, but she got another opportunity because of all the Tommy movement. Sturkle on the drive. She is fouled and down. Now Celine Sturkle will go to the line. It's going to be the 4th team foul on Holland College. Brianna Bartley set to check in. Sturkle makes the second. Bartley in for Hoyt. Foul went on Hector. That's going to be her 3rd. That's Hector on the dribble against Bartley. Eisenuffi picked off by Sturkle. Sturkle will find Bartley. Kerr, catch, shoot. Too strong on the 3. Bartley's going to pick up the foul, jumping in on the player with the ball, Stedman. Alyssa Jeffrey for Regan Kerr. 4 team fouls each, 3:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. This could be a long finish to the quarter. The way the fouls are adding up. Sturkle in the paint, lucky not to be called for 3 seconds. LeBlanc with the shot. Inside position is Jeffrey. She's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. That's not a great block out that time by Holland College. And I think Stu was lucky Sturkle didn't get called for 3 in the key. Jeffrey rims out on the first. And the second. We're going to get another shot because of the lane violation. This is something I think the officials are cracking down on more this year. Seems to have a lot of these in this tournament. Guessing it's a point of emphasis. Jeffrey makes that one. And it's Plagenhoff in for Eisenhuffy. Tommies now come with some full court pressure. Maybe just like full court man-to-man defense. Oh, or could the Tommies have dropped back into a zone out of that maybe? Tough to tell on that one. LeBlanc against Stedman for Sturkle. Sturkle from 17 feet. Four players down on the floor. We've got a time violation on the Hurricanes. Subs in, that's Armstrong. Officials are going to talk about that one. I'm not exactly sure how that was a time violation. Not sure who had possession of the ball. That's what they're talking about. Possession was ruled, I guess, is the call. Sturkle, long pass for LeBlanc. LeBlanc back to Sturkle, three-point launch. Jeffrey out of bounds over to the Hurricanes. Kylie Roy in for Alyssa Jeffrey. Quinlan on the rebound for Roy. Sturkle for Bartley. Bartley scores two. Tommy lead to 8, 31 for the Hurricanes, 39 for the Tommies. That'll make it 39-31. Say things in the proper manner. Armstrong. It's inside. Driscoll scores two. Robin Driscoll certainly can put the ball in the basket. Seen it here all weekend long. Bartley has her pass picked off. That's Plagenhoff who goes at LeBlanc. A good no call there. Technical foul on Plagenhoff. Obviously she did not like the no call. Going to be Alexa Rancourt reporting in. Sturkle on the line. Be Celine Sturkle shooting. I think anybody can shoot this one, I think. A little discussion here at the scores table. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Sturkle's been standing there for a long time. If I were Celine, I would step back and reset, but she's a much better foul shooter than I ever was or ever will be. Makes that first one. Now we have the sub for the shooter. Checking in for the Tommies. That's number 7, Katie Vedito, in for Celine Sturkle, 1:18 to go. 14 on the shot clock. It's going to be Hurricanes ball. After the single for the technical. Armstrong. That's a make for Hector. Needed her to turn around there just a second to make sure it was number 2. Minute to go in the quarter. Vedito. That one bounces through for Katie Vedito. Looking for the steal was Quinlan. To now hustle back. Deflected. Off a Tommy, off a Hurricane, out of bounds. I think it was Stedman last to touch it. Paige LeBlanc got right to the tin, couldn't cash it in. Travel called on Armstrong first before the contact. Tommies force a turnover, 25.8 here in the quarter, 14 on the shot clock. That's LeBlanc. Back for Bartley. Roy, now 8 to shoot. Vedito back to Roy. Kylie Roy fouled. Kylie Roy will go to the line. No offensive foul called on Kylie Roy. That's what I thought the call was initially, and then no one was moving, so. That's the 4th on Roy. That'll bring Regan Kerr back in. So that's a big call for the Tommies. We've got Kira Hector getting helped off here with an injury of some sort. Appears to be maybe a knee. Calling now for the trainer, for sure. Didn't see anything happen here at all. Suddenly, she's walking off and getting help. Never like to see anyone injured. I've liked what Hector's brought to the court here today. It does appear to be leg related, I'll say that. They help her off. Quarter weight coming through there. Hopefully it was just a cramp or something like that. Trainer giving her some treatment. Injuries are one of the crappy parts of sports. Strictly at this level. Well, at any level they're crappy, but that's going to be the end of the quarter, 42-35 STU. So this quarter is going to go 14-11 in favor of the Tommies. They extend the 4-point lead out to 7. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommies TV on YouTube, coverage of the Ken Gould Invitational. This is Game 3 of Day 2. 4 more great games tomorrow. 1 more great game coming up here after this one. It'll be the Holland College Hurricane men and the Tommy men getting going here. 20 minutes after we finish this one. Scheduled for 6-ish. It'll probably be, it's not going to be 6-ish. It's probably going to be 6:15, 6:20 by the way we're going. Maybe even a little longer than that. It's been a bit of a slow game from that perspective. That's okay. Tomorrow we get back underway at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be Holland and Mount St. Vincent on the women's side. Then the men's side at 12, and then at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. To wrap things up, it will be the Tommy women and Mount Allison, and then the Tommy men and Mount Allison. We'll take about a minute break here. That's all that's left here between quarters. I'll be back with the fourth. All right, set to go Q4 here. Hurricanes ball to start things out against the Tommies. Hurricanes down 7, still anybody's ball game. Armstrong. Looking inside for Rancourt, taken away by Quinlan. And now Armstrong looks to take it back. That's going to be a backcourt on Regan Kerr. Good call there by Adam Humphrey. Chris Connolly on the Hurricanes bench was calling it. Fred Connors on the Tommies bench was saying, I don't think it is, but I think it's the right call. So it is Armstrong. That's McKinnon. Driscoll. Stedman. And Rancourt for the Hurricanes. For the Tommies. Kerr, Quinlan, Bartley, LeBlanc, and Vidito. 3 rookies, 2 second-year players to start quarter 4 for STU. There's a rookie in Kerr. Back to Vidito. Outside LeBlanc, who launches from 3. That one no good. Should mention scratches today. Should have done this way earlier. Emma Bailey for the Hurricanes. Keandra McMullen as well. And for the Tommies, Ella DeLorme, Caden Scriver, and I believe Michaela Hansen not expected to play in this one too. And then of course Emma Connors, or not Emma Connors, Charlie Connors went down with injury late first quarter. Couple of scores there while I was going on about who's not playing in this one. Should have done that early in the game. Sturkle and Jeffrey in. A good work there by Coach Connors to buy the veterans an extra long break. Paige LeBlanc played really well for STU. Jeffrey. Vidito on the save, right into the hands of Driscoll. Driscoll against Bartley. That's a kick to the corner. That's a shot miss. I'm going to say that's McKinnon. Yes, it was McKinnon shooting in the corner. And now this corner. No idea who's shooting that one for STU. It's going to be Bartley, and we're going to have a foul, I think, called here. No, we're going to have a jump ball called here. Five to shoot. Bartley. Back for Vidito. Vidito's going to have to put one up. She got it up, didn't find rim. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Roy and Hoyt in for the Tommies. Bartley LeBlanc to the bench. going to be another body foul on Rancourt. Might be 4 on Rancourt. It is 4 on Alexa. She will go to the bench. 7:29 to go here in the fourth. In a 6-point game. Not a high-scoring affair, but a tight game nonetheless and an interesting contest. Vedito, Hoyt, Sturkle, Roy. That's Vedito, 5 to shoot, looking inside for Jeffrey. Jeffrey can't get it to go. No foul, and it's Armstrong with the delivery on the run for Stedman, who can't make it. And now coming out of the pack with it is Kylie Roy. Roy has Jeffrey. Jeffrey blocked by Eisenhuffy. No, foul instead. Mariam Eisenhuffy. It's a tough time finding the footing here this weekend. Jeffrey makes the second. 6:50 to go. 7-point lead for STU, 45-38. Jump ball. This is possession for Holland. Armstrong with the runner. That's a nice move by Lauren Armstrong. Picks herself up off the deck, runs back, plays some defense now in a 5-point game. Ella Hoyt, rebound to Armstrong. Off for Driscoll. Driscoll can score. Left that one short though. Tommies to the front court. Vedito post catch against Eisenhuffy. Jeffrey on the drive is going to be called for the sliding of the feet. I think Jeffrey thought that she was going to get body contact there and didn't get it. Pass for Stedman, knocked away, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Stedman. Subs in. This will be Nyhouse checking back in. She has 4 fouls. Been on the bench since early in the third quarter. Now down 5, under 6 to go. Time is of the essence, I guess, for the Hurricanes. Sturkle. Tough pass for Quinlan. Good catch. Vedito. Vedito puts one up. I think Quinlan was open on the outside. Baseline shot, no good. Driscoll might have got away with a push off there. She gets a rebound and score regardless. Now we're in a 3-point game, 1 possession all of a sudden. Just feeling like a lot like last night's game for STU. Tough time scoring in the fourth there. It's a good look from Sturkle, and it doesn't drop. Another discussion between the officials here. Nyhouse on the miss. Roy will settle things down. That's Ella Hoyt. Knocked away by Rancourt. 6 to shoot. Sturkle. Off for LeBlanc. LeBlanc is going to have to launch one. I thought that was going in. She gets her own rebound. Was right at the bucket against Isa Nuffy. Loses the handle. I think she had a dish off there for Quinlan as well. It's either Quinlan or Hoyt underneath. One of the two were there. Isa Nuffy, runner. That one doesn't go through. Nyhouse got a hand on the rebound, but it's Sturkle. Controls for LeBlanc, back for Sturkle. Sturkle with a nice look underneath. A nice lay-in by Kylie Roy. Roy forces the cross-court pass. That shot, no good. Rebound, Ella Hoyt. Now it's Hoyt on the push for Quinlan. Quinlan tried the up and under move. It was a good catch and good thought. Just couldn't finish, and now at the other end, Nyhouse with a really aggressive move on Kylie Roy. Kylie is getting back up from that. Paige LeBlanc with the drive. That's going to go out of bounds off of Lauren Armstrong. This is going to be Tommy's ball, 3:02 to go. Tons of contact out there. Officials with the whistles in the back pocket here for the last minute or so of play, I guess. .302 to go. The Tommies +5, 47-42. Certainly can't say this has been a pretty game by any extent of the imagination. There has been a tight contest all the way through. And certainly all-out effort. Tightly played game, if you allow me to say it that way. Gibbons filling in for the 4 o'clock game, that's for sure. The 4 o'clock game, I'm going to say that it's now 10-3. We probably got another 10 minutes here, 20 after 4 or so, if you're looking to tune into that one. That's probably close to the timeline that we'll have. Again, assuming this doesn't go to overtime or something silly like that. Stu ball up 5, 3:02 to go in the fourth. Team fouls, 2 for the Hurricanes, none for the Tommies. Sturkle, outside for LeBlanc. She puts up the long shot. That's a rainbow. And Roy forces the turnover. Called for a travel there. Not sure what else she was supposed to do in that situation. Good effort, Kylie. Tommies up 8. Play strong defense. If you're a Stu fan, if you're a Hurricanes fan, you need scores on most of their trips now. Rancourt. She's going to be fouled. She was looking inside on the pass. It's going to be just on the end line. It's going to be the second on Sturkle. Armstrong checks back in for Driscoll. So Armstrong will inbound. Nyhouse, Rancourt, McKinnon, and Stedman. That's Rancourt looking for Nyhouse. Too strong of a pass. That one was a bullet. The Roger Clemens fastball from Rancourt. Good screen by Hoyt, outside for Sturkle. Nice look for Kylie Roy. Timeout. Hurricanes as they're now down 10. And the Hurricanes. Oh, I didn't write down their final score yesterday, did I? I was going to say. Didn't put a lot of points on the board yesterday. They had 50 after three quarters, so I guess they did okay. Sitting at 42 here. 2:19 to go in the fourth. Down 10 to the Tommies. Tommies looking to even their record at 1-1. Tomorrow, Holland College gets MSVU. MSVU is 1-1 after beating the Tommies, losing to Mount A today. Mount A 2-0. Beat Holland College, beat MSVU. So the Tommies win here. Could have set up tomorrow afternoon's game. They'll call it a tournament championship game. That doesn't really exist. I'm not even sure we name a tournament champion, but a 2-0 team and a 1-1 team. See how that works out. Still 2:19 to go, and the Hurricanes have the firepower to put up 10 points in that time frame without question. Pressure from Hoyt, jump ball, possession Tommies. This is where, as I said yesterday, I don't think the Hurricanes have. Not that Armstrong's not a good ball handler and can't distribute the ball well and isn't a fantastic player. Don't think they have the point guard, model point guard, thinking in the lines of a Vanessa Sophie or Alicia McNeil in the past couple of seasons in the conference, or even a Lisa Bolander, real natural ball handler. Or a Tori Janes type. Late in the shot clock, it's Sturkle launching one. Rebound, Rancourt. 1:45 to go. That's nearly picked off by Roy. Stedman ahead. Lots of body there from Rancourt. She scores two. No call. 8-point game. Hurricanes need stops. Score from the Tommies makes it really, really tough for Holland at this point. Oh, backdoor cut by LeBlanc. Just couldn't quite get there. It was a good idea. Just couldn't make the connection. 1:20 to go in an 8-point game. Lauren Armstrong crosses half, guarded by Paige LeBlanc. Now the Tommies, but they've dropped into a bit of a zone. That's Armstrong. Taken away on the floor by Kylie Roy. Roy with patience for Jeffrey. Paige LeBlanc, nice move, inside pass for Sturkle, and that's going to be the 5th foul on Nyhouse. She can't believe it's a foul. She thought that was a clean block. So did Chris Connolly. Adam Humphrey says a little contact there. Motion to the head. Robin Driscoll checks in. Nyhouse fouls out. Katie Vedito checks in. So I'd say we're at least 4:20 for the start of the men's game. Still a minute to go here. Sturkle makes the first. And the second for a 10-point lead with 55 seconds to go. has been the veteran guards of the Tommies and really all of the guards of the Tommies causing havoc for the Hurricanes. Jump ball called off the miss. Jump called first. Going to be possession Holland. Benito with the tip away. It's going to be still possession Holland of a couple ticks more off the clock. Good defense by Katie Benito. .42 on the game clock here as we wind towards the end of this one. Hurricane men, Tommy men up next. You can bet the Hurricanes made some adjustments overnight in their performance here last night. The Tommies, they'd be quite happy to roll like they did yesterday against a very good Mount St. Vincent University team. .42 seconds to play. Hurricanes in the front court. It's 14 on the shot clock. Armstrong. Driscoll. Free to shoot. Rancourt. Rebound Sturkle. Tommies do have to get a shot off. Inside Jeffrey. She scores two more. Shot clock is off now. Armstrong to the front court. Inside, picked off by Roy. She will just run out the clock. Tommies pick up a victory here in their second game of the Ken Gould. 56-44. So this quarter goes 14-9 for STU. Holland was up by 4 after the first, 17-13. It was Tommies 28, Hurricanes 24 at half. After 3, 42-35 STU, and 56-44 Tommies is your final. They'll do it here for this one. Same two teams coming up 20 minutes from now on the men's side. I'll be right back for that in that 20-minute time frame. Allow me to reset, talk to the coaches, all of those things. Come on back 20 minutes for that last game of the day.